Oh boy. Well, and we're live. Oh, it's time for the stream to start. Excuse me for a second. Hello. Can you hear
Hi.
me?
Yeah, I can hear
Can you
you.
hear me? All
Yeah, I
right,
can
thank
hear you.
you. All right. Welcome everyone to the second episode of TAWcast and Pals. All who's watching.
F. Sorry, I was watching Pan. I didn't. I don't want to get this video to get a copyright strike or some shit.
Oh, don't worry, because they allow these timers to start.
Ah, okay. And
Yeah.
I swear, and yeah, I paused at a time where Rooney Mara is where it looks like she killed my pet monster and where its corpse is a hat.
Poor timing, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised they didn't make fun of this movie in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Well, we're here anyway, so we're just waiting for everyone else to come in to see who's ready.
I can wait. Good. Plenty of time to
Yeah.
kill anyway.
Yeah. So let's plan our reviews in time.
Sorry, trying to figure out things here.
Oh, don't worry.
No worries.
Like I said, we're just getting started. So I think it's time for.
How do you get it? Edit audio. I'm trying to have it so that it's just my avatar showing.
Hello, Mr. Puffer. Welcome to the stream. Razor face reveal.
If I can edit audio avatar, done. How do you get this? Edit. Sorry, I'm still new to this.
Oh, don't worry. We're all new to this. Until we get to like maybe 10 episodes, we'll be used to it by then. Hopefully.
Yeah.
How do you get it to just be my avatar? Let's see. Reduce mic.
Bixby.
If I can get it. This is actually, I hang around in the basement.
Yeah. I hang around my basement too.
I wish I had a basement.
Figure this
I
out.
only live in a trailer home.
One side of my basement is dedicated to Lego sets.
Let's see. Figuring this out. Just be the avatar. Audio. Camera. Where virtual background? That did nothing. How do you get this thing? Camera. Wait. Settings. Virtual background. If I can just get it to be my... Yeah, I'm still... You know what? I'm fine with just doing my face. What the heck?
All right. Alrighty then.
So, we were going to talk about some of the movies going on because I have some ideas for what we could... Some jokes for clips that I could play.
Yeah, but before we get to that, we need to introduce how we do things around here because we need to have a bit of a structure.
Sounds good.
The first thing we're going to be doing first, we're going to be doing the first segment. It's called, and get ready for this one, the collection minute. The point of this is to show that either the DVDs, games, VHSs, or stuff we collected, we either bought recently, and we feel we can do a bit of a showcase.
Okay.
The
Ready to do that?
All right. The next segment is going to be the reviewing hour, where we review all the movies we watched recently, and because it helps, structure our reviews, it does what we like to call that. Our next segment, the next second will be the reviewing second, where we review TV shows we've watched up to that point, and of course, our last segment will be called. And our final segment will be called Pickled Treasures. This was a suggestion made by Ethan when he made his community post.
That's
if you read, this is how we do things. All we have to do is wait for two of our regulars until it becomes like 6 or more, and we'll be ready.
All right.
So let's not start
Gives
the
me enough
shindig.
time to get up stuff for clips for jokes that I could play.
Yeah.
Let's see. So,
All right, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. All right, then. Just give me a minute for a bit. I gotta take them. Damn Barry. Let's gotta find some let's see, you can't. Let's see, I'm in the middle of pen right now.
right. And they whitewashed Tiger Lily, which not a good look.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'll give the Disney live action remake this. They at least got a Native American to be Tiger Lily. That's
right. And I understand the issue because how the indigenous were portrayed in some questionable ways in the book and some other adaptations.
Yeah.
But I believe, as Sean Smeg had more of cinematic excrement point out, when he reviewed the film, he said, I believe they could adapt, bring them, but have them be portrayed in a respectful light. And that's possible. The 2003 film did that.
I still need to watch that.
It's pretty good.
I can imagine.
Yo.
Hello, Sean and Gleamlight.
Hello.
Yo, what's up?
What up?
What's up? So, I'm in the middle of a job. All right, I'm here.
All right.
What you guys doing?
Let's see. I was watching
just hanging out with the family, having ourselves a party.
We have a
Good
little
one,
festival
Mr. Puffer.
going on.
You have the best humor here. Monday.
Hello.
Hello.
We're just waiting to see if either Aldito and Jorge or Thad or John come in. And if not, well, we'll just have to presume the show without them.
All right, fair enough.
All right, then.
I hear hands clapping.
Oh, right in the balls.
So I think we should do a little bit of an introduction to ourselves. My name is the Movie and Cartoon Fan, the host of the show. Pass it off to Smoking Record here.
What up?
I'm Razor X. I was trying to get my dinosaur avatar up, but I'm having difficulty with this. I'm still new to streaming.
I'm Sean S. I basically do cartoon and movie reviews.
Since he's an animation fan, like all of us.
Right. I
Yeah.
actually finished working on an anime review, one of many videos I have planned for October. I won't say much for itself. I'll just say it's for Indigenous Peoples Day. Then I'll have the obligatory make fun of Christopher Columbus joke.
Yeah. All right. Out of curiosity, is anyone going to be watching that Rogue Elements later on at some point? The one made by Critical Stinker.
Oh, I plan
Let's
to
see.
watch it via downloading it through Converter, so that way I'm not giving him anything, but I'm able to roast it properly.
Yeah, because Stinker sucks.
Yeah, even his own fans are turned on him. They're saying this looks like awful.
Oh,
And of course, I still have my April Fool's video planned to make fun of him.
Air, sorry I'm late.
Oh, don't
That's all
worry.
right.
We barely started.
Yo.
So, should we get the shindig started a little?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show off what I recently got.
Sure, I'll put it
So
on the
here we
screen
go.
right here.
All right. So we're gonna start off with the one game that I got Thursday, and I am so close to beating this game.
Oh, that's cool.
Astro Bot.
Nice.
Now on to the three movies. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
What a wonderful day!
I still need to watch that. I'm only to watch.
Bad Boys Ride or Die.
What you gonna do? That ain't the Rita song. It's from her mixtape.
And Long Way.
Oh yeah, that movie was creepy. I have to rewatch it sometime before the year ends.
All right, now for something that I have recently announced for TAWcast and Pals. Movie and cartoon fan actually came up with this name. It's called Pickled Treasures.
Yeah. I think
Well, that just dills my pickle. Starts this thing from a game I play.
All right, this will be similar to Roger and Ebert's Dog and Picks of the show. So I'm going to start with my pickle of the show. My pickle of the show is, drumroll please, Son of the Mask.
Oh, good God.
God.
Holy shit. This movie is absolutely atrocious. From the creepy CGI baby to the atrocious visual effects,
Yeah.
the horrendous voice acting from everybody, and why was there supposed to be a sequel to the 1996 film with Jim Carrey?
You got me, man.
You can't do the mask without Jim Carrey, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of like how they would try to do The Crow without Brandon Lee.
Oh.
And it was disrespectful to Brandon Lee.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
Oh.
I can't
I'm
speak
sure
for his
if-
family, but it was in poor
I'm sure
taste
Afro
in
Sushi
certain
will have something to say
circumstances.
about that.
Like, seeing how the original film wasn't going to see the light of day because of his death.
Oh yeah.
And also, and also, if I could, if there is one major question that the movie does raise massively, why is Loki in the movie?
Exactly.
That's because the TVA that the hidden crime that even the TVA arrested him for. Yeah, to get that Marvel joke out of the way.
Right.
And then with the CGI, and there are jokes in this movie that just literally make me cringe.
Ooh.
Like this one scene where the dad is changing the baby's diaper or something, and the baby's piss multiplies it to 3.
Yeah.
Why?
My
You know,
God.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I feel bad for the person who had. So Jim, how was your day? I had to animate a baby pissing 3 times, 3 things at the same time. That's nothing. I had to animate
I
Pinocchio
don't know
smelling
what
shit.
they were thinking. Seriously, what the fuck were they thinking?
Nothing.
In the words
I had
of
no idea it's the sequel.
Or, you know,
in the words of a famous nerd, what were they thinking?
or this.
Exactly.
Or I have this for an explanation.
And then when we get to the dog, when he gets the mask on,
Hot dog.
okay, I'm a dog lover, but oh my god, that
Dear
thing
Jackson, save
looks
us.
hideous.
James Cameron, please save us. I will see your next your Avatar movie if you give us a better anime dog.
Seriously though, James Cameron can make a better dog than this.
I mean, and all this wackiness that's supposed to be funny, it's not funny. It's actually hideous.
Let's see, like, oh shit, I forgot. And poor Bob Hoskins. And
Yes, rest in peace, Bob Hoskins.
he did. I see. Then again, he did do Snow White and the Huntsman as one of the dwarves, but
Right.
I don't know. I feel like that's a step up compared to the Son of the Mask and. Ugh,
Oh, there we go. Found a way to get into my avatar.
Excellent.
All right, so Son of a Mask is my pickle of the show. Fuck this movie. It is the worst movie of 2005.
I dread the
Well,
day
there's
when I have
some
to watch it in
thousands.
its entirety. And keep in mind,
Alright.
I've sat through things that have made me question what I was doing with my life. Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas and
God.
LaQuisha.
All
Let's see,
right, now with the treasure of the show. My treasure of the show is Oppenheimer.
Okay, that's a good one.
Nice. Also, they should have done Gojiheimer instead of Barbenheimer.
Yeah. Christopher, this is personally my favorite Christopher Nolan movie to date.
Right.
Honestly, when I first
The
heard about it, I was
visual
like, you know what?
effects are incredible. When we get to the bomb scene,
I love it.
It was epic.
Cillian Murphy was terrific.
Mm-hmm.
And a redemption for RDJ.
Yep.
After
Robert Downey
Doolittle.
Jr.
Yep.
definitely needed that redemption.
After Doolittle.
I can see Christopher Nolan watching that scene where he pulls the bagpipes out of the dragon's ass. Like, my God, I must save
Yeah.
this man's career.
What are they thinking?
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. definitely needed that redemption arc after
Mhm.
he was in Doolittle, which was the worst movie I saw in 2020.
Yeah,
Yeah, for-
and it was the follow-up
for me-
after he
for
left
me, it was
the
Mulan
MCU as Iron
2020,
Man.
but I'll get to
Granted, I
that.
know he's coming back as Doom.
Okay,
Um,
I don't want to talk
actually-
about that piece of shit Doolittle movie.
Yeah,
You know
I
how
don't think
much I
let's move
absolutely
on.
despise that piece of garbage.
Actually, the worst actual movie, worst movie of 2020 is the movie that we don't speak of.
Yeah.
Right. Is it named after the goddess of the hunt from Greek mythology?
Is it
Where
named after what those oranges?
Oh, right. That French movie I refuse to even name.
Thank God it's no longer on Netflix anymore. Am I right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cuties is no longer on Netflix. I am so happy. Fuck that movie.
Yeah. And Troll fans should be ashamed of themselves for defending it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly,
And the
anyone who
most
defends this
infuriating
movie,
thing about that video was how he's saying, "Oh, I'm going to bash all these snooty, out of touch critics," only to come off as snooty and out of touch himself.
Yeah.
I hear that. Okay, here's one. If anyone defends this movie, they don't deserve death. They deserve community service. And cut
Oh,
off from the
hi,
Wi-Fi.
Master.
Hey.
Yeah. Anyone that defends Cuties can. Anyone that actually defends the movie Cuties doesn't deserve to become a movie critic.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
have nothing wrong with people liking something that I don't. Like what you like, but this is like, but this is an exception. If you like this movie, there's something wrong with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then Roger
Yeah. The
can
other
have-
worst movie of 2020 was the Rod Fellows movie.
Oh yeah. I
Wait.
did an entire review on that
Wait,
garbage.
Wait,
The
what was
one
it again?
The one made by Darren Pipster.
Okay,
Yes.
I think I skipped that one.
All right. I think
I didn't see a lot of movies in 2020.
Yeah.
Me neither. The Invisible Man remake was the last one I saw in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I saw that Christopher Nolan's what was it again?
Interstellar?
No, not that movie. That
Tenet.
movie, like
That's what I meant.
Tenet.
yes, Tenet, like the one where they would go back reverse with Denzel Washington's son.
Honestly, he would have made a great king.
Does the
Yeah.
movie have?
Yeah.
Does the movie have David Tennant?
Good one.
Oh my god, I didn't think of that.
Good one.
So I think I can do my collection because I got a few things.
I'm
Alright.
gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah,
See,
alright.
I'm gonna have to go in
First-
camera mode because camera mode wait, is it everyone needs to do a collection or not?
You
I
can do
didn't
it.
get anything new.
You
Okay,
don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it's something. It's for fun. First, video game Lego Star Wars: The Complete Collection.
Nice.
The Dark Knight, the device of Dark Knight is
I have
Right.
that.
I'm gonna have to
I have that on
rewatch
DVD.
that.
the one the Oscar mixed up back in 2017. Moonlight,
Right. Still have to see that.
Michael Bay's best films before Ambulance, 13 Hours and Secret Soldiers. Please let this be better than Pain and Gain, as well
Right.
as Pearl Harbor.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Mr. Puffer.
Let me see. Netflix McDonald's dared to slander or the oranges. What were they thinking? Yeah, what were they thinking? All right. Next up, is Her.
Her.
Oh, have to see that. I saw the Boondocks episode spoofing that.
Yeah,
I
the movie
okay,
that should. Oh, excuse me. The movie that should have won over American Beauty that stars Kevin Disgracie, The Green Mile. One of the most unknown comic book movies ever made, V for Vendetta.
I own
I
that.
have to see that. There's this band I like that wrote a song about it, actually. Blitzkrieg.
Yeah. Before Zack
Remember the-
Snyder was before Zack Snyder was treated as the enemy, he did make a lot of movies that people loved, and this was the one that everyone loved, Watchmen.
Still
I
have to
still need
watch it.
that. I only seen bits and pieces of it, to be honest.
All right,
Mhm.
I'm back.
All right. The award-winning musical that people love apparently is Les Miserables.
Right.
Of
If
course.
only, what was the director's name? He followed it up with Cats.
Unfortunately, so.
Tom Hooper, that's what it is.
Fuck the 2019 film of Cats.
Yeah.
I saw the stage adaptation, and it was pretty good.
I watched the film version, and honestly, Idris Elba, why?
Why didn't they just do it in animation? Like, why
Yeah.
couldn't they just have it be anthropomorphic cats like most
I heard
cartoons do?
It was
Yeah.
supposed to be animated, I heard, but
Yeah, there were originally plans for animation.
but
And
Balto bombed the box office, and that led to the film getting canceled.
right. And also, but I watched Double Toasted, and they point out, the reason they could have adapted it, in live action was because of the music, the dance numbers. I can understand that, but wouldn't it have been better to put actual full-on costumes or something
Yeah.
else?
Yeah.
And Sir Ian McKellen, why?
Why? Did
Yeah.
you and Patrick Stewart take this bet or something to star in awful movies?
I mean, did you? Okay, you hated work on The Hobbit. What's your excuse for Cats? And don't say money.
It's money.
It's always money.
Money, 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 money.
Cha-ching,
Yeah,
cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah, Cats should have been a Spielberg animated movie.
Though I do want to punch James Corden now.
Yeah.
Fuck James Corden. Eddie's
Yeah,
gonna be
he's
that
gotten
first animated movie.
unbearable. I can only think of one performance of his that I like, and it was the baker in Into the Woods. That's it.
Yeah, who doesn't hate the guy? All right, next one. Instead of watching American Beauty with Gracie, you can watch a better Sam Mendes movie, Road to Perdition.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. We'll have to check it out.
Yeah, apparently it stars Daniel Craig.
Oh
And
yeah.
finally, 50-50.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
I think that's my collection of the show. So does anyone have theirs?
Okay. I have a bit of a. Okay, just bear with me with this. I'm going to show you some of my collection. Okay, here I have Thor Ragnarok's, Thor the God, Thor the Gore God, the Gore the God Butcher. I'm sorry, I stutter a lot.
The good version.
Yes, I have yet to read some of it. And here are my Blu-ray, some good, some bad. And I have to show you this. Hang on a second. Let me just try and find it. I own this.
Oh, that movie.
But don't
I
worry,
will
I
say
bounced
at
it out
least-
with. Give me a minute. The good one.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a
The
sentinel.
closest we will ever get to Wolverine M rating, and it has a sentinel boss fight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go get my PS5 games, and I'll be right back.
All right.
And I think, and I also, and you know, that's about it.
Yeah. So Razor, does anyone? What's your collection?
Oh, I didn't.
I have a few
add
things I
any
want to
new
share.
the collection.
Sure, go ahead,
Yeah.
Dad.
All right, just give me a moment.
Oh yeah, and I have a big ass Lego. I also have a big ass Lego collection, but I don't want. But it would take forever. Maybe another time.
All right.
Magneto betrayed us.
All right, I've got my games. All right, so first it's Grand Theft Auto 5.
Where's
Nice.
Grand Theft Auto 6?
The Last of Us Part 1.
the only good one I like.
It should have been one game.
Yeah.
Season 2 is coming out
Marvel
soon.
Spider-Man Miles Morales.
What's up, Danger?
Marvel Spider-Man 2.
I wish it was on PS4. Or I'm too cheap to buy a PS5.
The Dead Space remake.
Nice.
I miss Dead Space.
Ghost of Tsushima, the director's cut.
Cool.
Oh, I should have gotten that, but it was right in Vancouver, and I went to go bought the Quarry instead.
Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate.
Nice.
Oh, it's actually the actor. I forget his name, but like he played that guy that said, "Your soul is mine."
Shit, I
It's his
forgot his
birthday
name.
today. The
But fun
actor's
fact,
new son.
because Cassie Cage is actually voiced by Amity's sister in the Owl House.
Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Nice.
Never got into the series.
Elden Ring.
Nice.
Ever heard good things about that?
Resident Evil Village.
Nice.
Cool.
Still waiting for them to make a new Dino Crisis game. Like I will get a new platform just for the
Evil
Dino
Dead
Crisis.
the game.
What was that?
Nice.
What was that?
It was Evil Dead the game.
Evil
Dead
Dead
the game.
Oh, cool.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Still better than the Avengers game.
Setsua gone.
Far Cry 6.
Nice.
Please don't get part 2. I have to say.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Valhalla!
God of War Ragnarok.
Boy!
Slow down, boy. I now can't stop thinking about that after learning Christopher Judge voiced Magneto in
Robocop
Evolution.
Rogue City.
RoboCop, nice. Freeze, creep. You're under arrest.
Go move, creep.
Horizon Forbidden West.
Sweet baby corn.
The one that I just showed earlier. Astrobot.
Nice.
Nice.
And last but not least, Sonic Frontiers.
Nice.
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 At least that game acknowledged Stick's existence.
Yep.
Hey, Thad.
Oh, and hang on.
What's part of your collection?
What if Trolls Band Together for 2001 owned these two games?
Oh. You would lose
Right,
it.
till the cows come home.
Yeah, he would lose it. It's like, Monroe sucks.
Yeah, he'd probably smash it with a hammer or something.
Well, I'm not
probably
sure.
watch
I'm not
our
sure if he'd react that way because they're not exactly canon to the Spider-Verse movies.
I know.
Well, I know there's a side mission in the second one where you get to collect the Spire bots.
Look what Mr. Puffer said. Speaking of which, Sam Mendes is the Latino Michael Bay.
I'm gonna go get some.
It's enough in 2001 is not a gamer like us professionals.
Okay, anyway. So, some of this stuff I did get a while back because I'm not really much of a physical media collector. I have nothing against physical media. I know its value, but like, I just think streaming and shit is a little more convenient. But anyway, this I got, I think, in this September of 2022.
Nice.
Girlfriend Jim.
Nice. I'll solve this problem with my four
Groovy.
hyper-intelligent brains.
This was also, I think,
I'll have to
I think this
remove
was also
myself for all these
January of early 2023.
Nice.
My
Nice.
Ninja Turtles.
Hey,
Girl power.
hey.
This
I'm
one
still
I
here,
also
right?
got because I want to start collecting Marvel comics.
Nice.
have to grab it.
I got
I-
into the comics. Actually,
nice.
What?
I need to read some Fantastic Four comics for the new one.
hold on a second.
And this one I got digitally. So I'm going to show it to y'all through my phone. It's a pretty obscure comic. You probably never heard of it. Hang on, let me see if I can.
Never heard of it.
I never
Elton
heard of
Go
it
Club.
either.
Impressive.
It's a comic series about toxic fans. It's pretty good.
Interesting. Now it should definitely be adopted now in this because in this time day and
Here's
age.
the thing.
Yeah, it just
Here's
needs
the thing.
better execution.
The creator did originally pitch a cartoon to Adult Swim, and the full pilot is available on YouTube, but it was never picked up.
Ah,
Huh. Interesting. You got into reading the comics. Well, these are some comics I got last year. I got for my birthday last year. I got the Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur comics.
Awesome.
oh,
Nice.
cool. I need to get back to
Nice.
seeing
Very
Got
two.
into
nice.
the show, and I was actually surprised how much the show took from the comics. Like, you know, the episode where they swap brains? That's actually something that happens in the comics. And that
Wow,
character
really?
Eduardo,
Hmm.
he's from the show. He's from the comics. Like, I was surprised. Like, he's from the comics. And of course, I started to read after watching the 90s animated Marvel shows with Stan Lee, rest in peace, as involved as an executive producer, heavily involved. I thought I'd read the original comics with him involved. So I got these compilations.
Gary. If anyone
Yeah.
is willing to like leave the stage a little bit, so I'll can also get a bit of input. You mind?
I was actually going to show some that I have.
Okay, you do you, Gary. You do yours.
Okay.
Right.
So I already showed most of my DVDs back during my DVD collection video, but I did update them over time. So I'm going to show some of the updates that I got. So I decided to go ahead and get the 3 of the Tiny Toon Adventures volumes. I couldn't get 3, unfortunately, because it's not available on Amazon, and the only thing that is available are used. but they go up to like $100 on
Yeah,
there.
like there's
Yeah.
the show I like. I saw I wanted to get physicals of it, and I saw like the prices. I'm all like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right.
This is one that I actually got from Walmart.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
And I also speaking of Cartoon Network shows, I also got this for my birthday.
Nice.
Nice.
Now I have that like the Billy and Mandy crossover in my head. Okay, we keep flying. We never head back. We never talk about this again.
Yeah. Billy and Mandy is so funny.
Yeah, I saw these images like
Yeah.
that.
And-
And for a moment, I thought like one of them was an actual screenshot, like these Boondocks X Billy and Mandy like pictures that somebody did. Like they were so well done. Like I mistook one of them for an actual screenshot.
And the last one is actually a franchise that I didn't play prior to this one game, but I was able to get my hands on it, and yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
I plan to play one of the. I've only played the Pirate's Curse. I've tried to play the previous game, but I'm stuck on this one area, so I figured I'd play the other two games in prep.
Yeah. I basically got this one because my grandma decided to give me some digital money, and I was able to use it to spend money on this in particular. I couldn't get my hands on any of the other games because they're far more expensive than this one. This one was like $30.
All right.
Nice.
So I'm waiting for Aldito. Aldito wanted to enter, but I was gonna have to I'll have to remove one for now so I can let Aldito in. But Aldito's
okay.
not showing up right now. So I think that's done with our collection minute, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so. So yes, it's time to do the thing that John Wick is suggesting. I might as well do mine, called Pickled Treasures. So I guess for my pickle, I actually wanted to like. Oh wait, hey Aldito. Sorry, Smoking Wreck. I'll have to remove you for now. Sorry. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello.
Sorry.
Welcome.
I could only allow 6, so. Do you have like any collections, Aldito?
Hi.
Hi.
How's it
Hi.
going?
Hello. It's me, Aldo.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh my. Hello and welcome.
Welcome to the stream. You made it just in
Welcome
time.
to the stream.
Hey, Aldito, do you have anything in your collection that you got recently? Did you want to show something?
Well, hey, hi. Hey, how are you doing?
Pardon?
Sorry, I can hear you very.
Sorry, that was my parents. They
good.
were.
I can hear you.
Oh.
I think my Wi-Fi is very shitty. I don't know. It's very. Can you hear me well?
Oh, okay.
So
back
we're
in
getting
business.
this
Sorry
figured
about
out.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Take your time. We're not going anywhere. Shit.
Is that better? Can you hear me better?
I think
Yeah,
that
we can hear ya.
Oh, it says here. It says that it can only allow 6 people in the chat.
yeah.
Yeah, sadly.
Fuck.
I think that
Fuck.
I'm not sure why he left. I think he decided to leave so he could let you in or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Let me.
Okay. So, would you
so
like to
should I
proceed,
leave?
I guess?
Should I leave?
I don't know.
Okay. It only allows 6. Weird, because I could have sworn I seen people stream with more than 6. So one of us has to leave, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm willing to be the brave one to leave so you guys can stream and I'll still watch. That okay? Because I have some projects to work on for my YouTube channel.
Sure.
All right. Enjoy the stream. See ya. I'll still be here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
I'm
that
back.
happened.
I'm back. I think it's time to get back to the new thing we called
Pickled treasure.
Pickled
Can I
treasure.
tell my pickled treasure?
All right. So, what was your pickle of the show?
Me, like, or movie and cartoon fan.
Yeah, movie and cartoon fan.
Yeah.
Okay,
how
I'll
about
start.
you guys?
My pickled treasure was fucking She-Hulk, attorney at Bird Law.
Oh God.
Oh.
I never read any of the She-Hulk comics. I thought, you know what, this could be
I
good.
heard it was-
I watched
I heard
all
that
9
show was
episodes.
bad.
I was just waiting for Daredevil to show up.
I didn't want to rate the show 0.5 out of 5, but each episode just kept getting worse and worse.
That fucking twerking scene in the. Oh
And
God.
believe it or not, that was not the worst scene. The worst scene was like this entire full Earth wall break, and when it was revealed that Kevin Feige was a robot, and it would just
if Deadpool did this, we'd be carrying him over our shoulders.
Yeah, I mean, they could have done better fourth wall breaks. Like, what? You thought Deadpool would break the fourth wall? I break the fourth wall too. Or like, get creative.
No.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Hulk in the Ages of Smash was better than this.
Yes.
Right.
And that had Clancy Brown as Red Hulk.
Right.
Yeah.
Not even Wong couldn't
Lex
say the
Luthor.
show.
No, because I'm evil. Well, that's Wally West pretending to be Lex Luthor, but you get the idea.
Yeah. That, and also, Todd. He is the worst MCU villain I've seen. And he just looked like Shrek. He looked like Shrek's retarded brother. Forgive me for using that phrase.
And don't get me started on what they did with the Wrecking Crew.
Oh yeah, they whitewashed Thunderball. Oh
Yeah,
sure,
and, like-
Black Ariel. People were pissed at Black Ariel, but yet White Thunderball, that's fine.
Yeah, and what makes this uncool was it fed into colorism because Thunderball was the brains of the team and was the first to show hints towards a redemption arc. And
Wait, it's Wrecker that's actually the brains of the leader of the Wrecking Crew.
no, well, Thunderball is the smartest one. He was a doctor before he turned to crime.
All right, I didn't need to read the comics. And when I saw the Wrecking Crew, I was like, wait, this is the Wrecking Crew? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
And what it fed into colorism because then they race swapped all the white members of the Wrecking Crew, but whitewashed the only member who was originally a person of color.
Yeah, that was a pretty strange choice.
Yeah, and you'd think that the showrunner, who is Asian, would know better.
And the worst part is,
Nope.
nope. It's Last Airbender all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, yeah, what's your treasure?
Yeah, that's my pickled treasure. 9
Okay.
episodes of cringe.
All right, for my pickle, Santa Inc.
Oh, that's a doozy.
I was initially going to be doing a review on my channel to talk about why the show failed, but I really couldn't because Christmas was like stressful. But now I get the time to talk about this god awful show.
Oh.
I get what you're trying to do. I really do.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is worse than Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Like,
It's a lot.
but the
It's a lot, Seth
execution.
Rogen.
Yeah, but the execution is some of the worst in terms of writing because Candy Smalls is one of the most unlikable main characters I have seen. The only thing I like about this show is the stop motion animation was very good. Like, I can't lie to myself. And I think some moments in the opening theme song are admittedly funny. Like, there's a little bit of it. And not like Velma, I at least I could have seen Santa in work, but it failed because an unlikable main character and a shoehorned in message that doesn't work and is completely muddled in the execution when you make Santa look like the bad guy. But when you watch the show, he really isn't.
Oh gosh.
Anyway, I remember watching Just Stop's video on Santa Inc. and he said the same person who voiced the elf chick also voiced Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph.
I can't believe I'm saying.
What?
Oh yeah, I heard that.
And don't ever get me started on how Seth Rogen handled the criticism he got for that.
Oh yeah, how you
Santa
blame white
Inc.
supremacists.
is a disgrace to Christmas.
Like, he literally called the critics of that and blamed it all on white supremacy.
I remember that.
Let me get an appropriate reaction for that.
This kind of reminds me how.
Here's the reaction. That's from Walking with Dinosaurs.
And this literally reminds me of how Mindy Kaling is in Velma. Do you want to know who else she voiced? Discussed from Inside Out.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Thank God she's
I'm gonna go get a refill.
I knew that. Thank God she wasn't in 2.
Yeah, that would damage the film.
It's
Like,
sad we lost.
she actually
It
left
is
because
sad
of
we
a
lost
pay
Bill
dispute,
Hader, though.
but still.
It's sad we lost Bill Hader.
Oh yeah.
It's not the worst show. I would better take this over All Engines Go, Velma, and the fucking New Norm, but it's still pretty bad.
Hell, I'd rather watch Ms. Marvel again. And that show wasn't that. It wasn't the worst, but it was just pretty forgettable.
Yeah. All right. And my treasure for the show is an anime I watched a few months back in preparation for the movie Spy Family.
Oh, I forgot to do my treasure. But
yeah, I'll let you after I finish mine. So,
okay, thank you.
All right. You want a combination between a show that combines a wholesome family dynamic with spy action? You have this show. Like I love every single character except for maybe Yuri, and as well as Yuri's the only weak link in this show.
Yeah, Yuri has problems, deep down problems.
Yep.
He has an infatuation with his sister.
Yeah,
but everything else is really good.
Yeah,
like characters, animation. It's probably a very fun show to watch. Anya Forger is the most adorable little bean.
Yep.
And I waifu your Forger.
Yep. I waifu her too. And like the funniest part was probably in the museum, and then Anya just saw this painting, and she's just all, "Papa, look! She has boobies! I can see them! Head with Chappy! Bobby with Chappy!"
Oh, I started watching that
Waka.
show.
Another character I like, I mean, I have a thing for her, even though I have no chance with her. Fiona Frost. I have a thing for white-haired beauties. I have no chance with her because she is Lloyd's sexual.
Oh boy.
And of course, it was funny. Like when Anya read her mind, and she's just all stoic and grumpy. But then in her mind, she's all, "I love you, Twilight."
So yeah, like there's a lot to the show worth watching. Although I'm still not a fan of that Becky had a crush on Lloyd because it just doesn't do it for me. Sorry. Yeah, doesn't. It's not as bad as his obsession with Lloyd with your but still.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I find it funny. I mean, it was just
Also-
funny. Like when Becky Blackwell saw the photo of Lloyd and was, I mean, I can buy it because she's a kid and she'll likely grow out of it. It's more creepy when it's the other way around. Okay, never mind. Moving on.
Yeah. So, like, Damien is actually a pretty interesting character because when I first saw him, I wanted to write him off bully. But when you watch the show, he's actually a bit more of a three-dimensional character. You
Right.
get him a couple of episodes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I hope they resolve that at some point.
Yeah, I look forward to where this series goes in the future.
I still need to watch
Yeah.
finish the series.
So yeah, that's
Brad
my
and Teen.
that's my treasure for the show.
All
And now
right.
it's time for Record to present his treasure.
Okay, my treasure is okay. Just give me a minute. I need to collect my thoughts. Okay, it's Bumblebee.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
I was skeptical about this, but after the last Transformer film was last night, or as I call it, a retcon nightmare.
Yeah, I didn't even bother seeing that one.
The last
Retcon
one.
should never say do it again.
Transformers the last night.
And it was the last
Yeah.
one.
The last straw, more like it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
For starters, I have it on Blu-ray. Okay, it's we've cut on Cybertron, which kind of reminds me of the War for Cybertron games, and we got Haley Steinfeld, Spider-Gwen as the main human, and she's so far my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And
Also
we
had
got
a great
Angela
80s
Bassett
soundtrack.
We had Angela Bassett at one of the Decepticons.
Oh, that was her? Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
she
That was
was
awesome.
terrific.
And it's a funny thing. Her character dies by water. And then in Wakanda Forever, her character dies by water too. I'm sensing a pattern here. If I had
Note
a
to
nickel,
self,
every time
don't
Angela
expect her
Bassett,
to survive in a water horror movie.
just make sure it's not James Cameron.
You're right. Because Jen, I heard that he turned to AI. My reaction to that was the Simpsons meme. What happened to you, man? You used to be cool.
I'm
so
cool.
Nah.
Mine
You
was
was a
Star Wars.
kid.
man.
As a kid, I used to think you were cool.
Right. And actually, I did this meme, because, it was his idea to kill off John Connor in Terminator Dark Fate.
He
The
does not
irony
deserve-
of this is that
you
he
know
said
what?
he felt betrayed when David Fincher killed off Newt and Hicks. Now he's David Fincher, because I did that meme, in The Lost World, where Ian Malcolm told Ludlow, now you're John Hammond. I just had that screenshot, and then I just had a screenshot of John Connor dead, and I just had, now you're David Fincher.
I thought about checking out Avatar Fire and Ash for the Fire Navi, but after it turned to AI, you know what? Sorry, James. You broke my heart, James. You broke my heart.
Oh, by the way,
James.
Oh, by the way,
Right.
since you mentioned Haley Steinfeld just a little bit ago, I might as well do this impression. And oh my gosh, I hate Haley Steinfeld as Spider-Gwen. She is just horrible.
She is freaking woke. That's right. She is a woke character.
He's a woke motherfucking character.
And I even bought the soundtrack for Bumblebee.
Nice, great choice.
Yeah.
One of the best parts was like during the chase season, and it was playing Sammy Hagar's "I Can't Drive 55."
And I even fist pumped when the touch played.
Right.
Oh, God. That's my treasure. It's a redeeming factor. Sadly, it bombs at the box office.
Right. Of course, with the
Look-
past films, that's
Like-
why.
Like,
All
come
right.
on! It's a redemption.
Yeah.
It's pretty much. It's not just Michael Bay painted action figures.
Right.
Because it has hard story and all that stuff.
Yeah, and some great inside jokes.
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm hopeful
All
for
right.
the crossover with Transformers and G.I. Joe, though. I mean, like, you know, like the cartoon and the original 80s cartoons, they shared the same universe. Like Cobra Commander appeared in this Transformers episode.
Oh yeah, where Rodimus Ultraman Springer and RC turned human.
Right.
Yeah. And of course,
like
look at what
57 minutes into the stream, and we haven't even gotten to our reviews yet. So before we get in,
I think we should get there.
That'll be my treasure
John.
onto the reviews of what we
Okay.
saw.
John,
that's good.
are you able to do the movie reviews we've watched recently in 2024? Are you able to do that?
oh yeah, sure. I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of stuff in 2024, especially in September, because this friend of mine wanted me to watch all these bad movies.
Oh, by the way, look at what Mr. Puffer put in the chat. Viva is freaking woke.
Out of curiosity, because
I
the
can
only
leave
last-
so you can join. Oh, I don't want to botch the name.
So, John, be able
Yeah.
to do movie reviews in case if anyone wants to do that. If one is at least one of them is willing to, except for Razor and John Wick, at that.
Well,
forever, hold your peace for now, at least.
I haven't seen those movies. Like, I barely keep up with the recent movies nowadays.
Sure. All right. So I think it's best if we let Aldito in for now, at least. So
Okay.
I think Sean's gonna have to take it out a little bit, unless it's an animated film that you've watched, like Transformers 1 or The Wild Robot.
Transformers 1 was the first was the last movie I saw in theaters.
The last
Honestly,
movie I saw in theaters was Wild Robot.
All right. So
I still need to watch that, but I feel uncomfortable going to a movie theater with kids by myself.
Movie
All right,
cartoon. Look at the private chat.
Oh my!
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
The troll, a troll's hero-gasm.
Oh, I can't unsee that. I now thought of that
gonna
scene
be-
in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Orgy.
all right.
That is.
I wouldn't be
surprised if he actually does that, though.
All right. So
If those
because-
dolls could talk, oh.
all right.
I can leave the studio so that Alberto can join.
All right.
That joke I threw from the private chat was just funny.
So Sean or
Yeah.
Smoking Record, any one of you, if anyone's willing to leave in order to Aldito in, because we're gonna do the reviewing hour.
Okay.
If we'll keep it with new movies.
You can put me backstage.
Sure, I'll put you backstage. Bye. Aldito, it's your turn. Because this is for you.
Hello.
Aldo. All right.
Hola. Hola, ¿cómo están? Hello. Hello, my sweet fans.
Right here.
I'm Maldito Querido. Oh,
What up?
oh, Sally. You can call me Sally. How are you, Siri? How are you guys?
Doing
How
good.
are you?
So to
Very good.
get started, I have another box list ready. So in case each one wants to
Well,
give their thoughts.
well, I've just
So let's start with the one we kind of did a review last week. I have not seen it yet. So the first one to start off is Beetlejuice. Who saw it?
Beetlejuice. Oh,
I
I saw
haven't
it.
seen
no.
I saw that.
Sorry,
I saw that.
sorry, I
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
I saw it with my
But-
mom. Me and my mom went to see it in theaters, and we both enjoyed it for the most part. Though there
Oh,
were
I
some,
love this.
That's
I
nice.
loved
That's
it.
nice.
and it's rare for her to see a horror movie.
But Beetlejuice is a comedy. Well,
Right.
it has horror elements, but it's a comedy.
Right. It was
So,
hilarious. I
So
won't go
because
into too many
Razor
details,
and
but
John
it was
especially
hilarious.
in the first one when Beetlejuice who's touched his crush I say fucking or something.
Yeah,
I
like,
mean they say
"Nice
fuck in a PG movie.
and that's funny because the movie was PG. Like, it's so funny hearing an F-bomb dropped in a PG movie. And
Yeah,
that
it's
scene
funny.
is actually
Nowadays, well, they still use the F bomb, but only in PG-13 and some
right.
and so, not so very clever. Not unlike the X-Men First Class when they say, "Hey, excuse me, Eric Lancher, Charles Xavier, go fuck yourself."
Okay, well,
Yeah, that's one of my favorite PG-13 F-bombs.
Yep. Take notes, Sony.
Imagine they threw in an F-bomb in a kids movie.
Oh, parents would lose their minds.
Oh, that.
Top Cat
But the
begins
kid-
almost said the F word at one point.
Right.
But children love edgy stuff. Like they love the F-bombs, they love the gore, they love the I kind of miss this type of movies. Well, not so much. Well, it all depends on the writing, but
Right.
whatever. Yeah, but whatever. I mean, I'm using a Helena Boss character as an avatar. I mean, of course I'm edgy and stuff and shit. Fuck, shit, fuck.
Yeah, the shit,
So,
the doo-doo, the
Yeah,
poopy pop.
so who wants to
Okay.
give their review of this movie? I know Ethan
Sorry,
already did.
so-
I'll give a
Oh,
review.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm just excited.
So no spoilers.
I'll give a review.
Yeah, no spoilers.
So-
I wanna see it one day.
I won't say
if I
any,
can.
I won't say anything spoilery. Okay. So
All right.
anyway, I was initially on the fence about seeing this movie, primarily because it's another Hollywood legacy sequel, and those can be those often
Very hit and miss. Very hit and miss.
Yeah.
But now
Anyway.
we have to watch them because Top Gun Maverick was so good.
Yeah, I heard. Anyway, after hearing the good reviews, I decided to see it with my mom and her boyfriend, and for the I definitely enjoyed it for the most part. It's nothing amazing, and it definitely has a lot of story issues and stuff, but it was good,
Mm-hmm.
surprisingly good.
Yeah, I had a good time with it.
Okay.
All right, the effects in the movie were really good.
Oh yeah, I especially love how they use stop motion for the sandworms. That was really
Yeah,
cool.
that was so
Awesome.
so nice.
Awesome.
In this day and age,
Practical
you could've-
effects for the
And with
practical
the
effects for the wind, man.
guys
For the wind.
with the tiny heads and the big bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
in this day and age,
Like in
they
Nightmare
could've
Before
easily-
Christmas.
They could have easily made the sandworm. They could have easily made the sandworm CGI, but they went that extra mile. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
CG no. CG no. No CG. No CG.
I'm not opposed to CGI, but
Yeah.
the fact they would use stop motion like they did for the sandworms like last time is awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, I have nothing against CG if it's done well. If it's not well, you have food fight.
Right.
Yeah,
All right.
CGI
Hey,
definitely
did you know
has its
that
place throughout the
Trolls
year.
Bank Together Fight 2001 that thought that this was better than the original?
Not a chance.
There's this channel I said that they said they enjoyed it more than the original, but meh.
Like,
No.
I
legacy
prefer the
sequels are rarely
Really?
better than-
More than the original? Oh, the original is a classic. It's
Yeah.
probably one of Tim Burton's best movies.
Yeah,
My favorite
definitely
Tim
one of my
Burton movie.
favorites.
It's either my favorite Tim Burton movie is either Batman Returns or what was his name? What's his name? Edward. Edward, the one with Johnny Depp in drag.
It's all
What?
right to cross dress for Christ. That Boondocks song is stuck in my head.
Oh yeah. I will. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So, did you fully give your review, or did you just give your thoughts on Beetlejuice?
I gave my thoughts. Like I enjoyed it, but I had some there were some story issues. There was this twist, like when I thought it made sense to put things together. I won't go into what it is.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right. So, a minor review from Resurrection we saw was stop motion.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh, stop motion! I like it. Well, can I go? Can I go first? Can I go first?
Go for it.
Well,
I haven't seen stop motion.
It's really good.
For my favorite stop motion movies is either the first Chicken Run movie or The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes. I mean, they're both great movies. I mean, they have beautiful animation. I mean, they have wonderful characters and very good stories. They're really enjoyable, and were part of my childhood.
Nice. We were actually talking about the movie, like the movie released this year about stop motion. The one that followed this stop motion animator struggling to control her demons after the loss of her overbearing mother, and the film was creepy, like in a good way, like not like creepy like with Yori from Spy X Family. Like, I saw this film and I thought it was got it really creative with like the effects, like the materials made for the stop motion, and
nice.
There's something like I don't know what it is, but like it's awesome, but like it's hard to explain. Like when you see stop motion, like it can be all like it goes well with horror. And honestly, here's something regarding stop motion that was interesting. Jurassic Park was originally meant to be brought to life through stop motion, but then after CGI previews were showed to Steven Spielberg, he thought, you know what, CGI is the way to go. And Phil Tippett made this joke, looks like I'm out of a job. And then, don't you mean extinct? They got that exchange and they put it in the movie. But
classic
Phil
line.
Tippett found a way with the film Mad God. If you haven't seen Mad God, it's terrifying, awesome, but like it's gruesome.
It predicts the future.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I saw stop motion like back in March. It was really good. One of the most underrated films that people should see.
Yeah, I saw it and I could resonate with it, like because I was feeling pressure as someone working on all these videos for YouTube.
Yeah. So, is that your thoughts on that movie? All your thoughts you have for that?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Next one, also a suggestion by you.
Oh, this was one of many films that a friend of mine wanted me to watch on Discord.
Looks like I'm gonna be silent for the rest of the live stream because I don't think I've seen all the movies that you listed, except there's the first one. When you I'm gonna hear you guys. Because I think the only movie I saw from the list you create was Transformers 1. But I can wait.
So far.
Just.
All right.
I like to listen, you guys. I like to listen what you have to say about these movies.
Sounds good. So, Stranger in the Woods, it was one of many films that this friend of mine, the Jurassic Wanderer, had me watch because of like this whole thing, and I watched it and I just found it forgettable. He wants me to suffer, but he hasn't gotten the film that reached half star. This film was just 1.5 star because it was just so forgettable. Like it's just another typical horror movie of the cast going into the woods. In a cabin.
So cabin in the woods, this isn't?
Pretty much. The only advantage that this movie has, it doesn't have Joss Whedon. That's not much. And then he was just anticlimactic. Like, it was just this thing that the bear trap, like, and it was just so forgettable. Like, it's just another one of many other horror films that we've already seen with strangers in the wood, with people in the woods. In fact,
Yeah, I think I'd rather watch the cutscenes from Until Dawn. Have you ever play that game? Well,
what's the game?
Until Dawn. It's kind of like a game that that parodies is these horror movies in the cabin, where the teenagers go to the cabin in the woods for vacations and horrible stuff happen to them. Right. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, sounds interesting. I pretty much said all the stuff I could say about Stranger in the Woods. One film I hope I did talk about, like, because it's the kind of film. There's this one film. Is it Meth Gator? Because I'd like to talk about that film. Oh yes, this film.
Okay, that sounds super stupid, but I would love to see it while drunk.
I've never heard of Attack of the Meth Gator.
It's a cocaine.
It's a mockbuster of Cocaine Bear.
And it's one of many. Like, there are all these others. There's
because of course it is.
And there are these two I watched last year. Cocaine Shark and Cocaine Panther. This is so far the best cocaine mockbuster I've seen, but it's still terrible. Like, make no mistake, but it's like a terrible, like, it's fun, easy to make fun of and fun to riff on. Like, there's the scene when the gator, it came out of the swamp, like, the way it was, like, it was just so poorly rendered, like, it was just...
Looks like these kind of Cocaine Bear mockbusters are gonna be the new Sharknado series, because there's never been a Sharknado movie in years, in almost a decade, I think.
Also, on a different note, the lead actor looked like John David Washington, Denzel Washington's son. And and it was just stupid. Like, there's this scene, like, with this guy, like this political figure or whatever, he got like this assault rifle and just started shooting at the gator.
I'm the government. I'm the government. I'm the government. I don't think there's something wrong.
Yeah. Oh, I also have to play this clip. Oh. Can you hear the clip? It's from Left 4 Dead 2. It's this thing like where okay, I'll do my Alice impression. I would tell you about the time my buddy Keith got rolled by a gator in a swamp. He didn't agonize it or nothing. We were just trying to grab two to piss him off so he'd get into fight. Well, anyway, the third time Keith went under, I realized something was wrong, and we ain't got time for this, Ellis. Okay? Do you play Left 4 Dead? That's where that's from. Ellis is funny. Like, he's funny with all his stories about Keith. It's this game I play, Left 4 Dead 2, where this character has all these stories about his friend Keith.
Okay.
Anyway, let's see what's next on the list. That's all I had to say about Meth Gator. Prey.
Prey. I thought you were meaning the Predator prequel.
Not that.
Prey.
Like, this film was awful. Like, it was just awful. Like, it's basically a lion horror movie, which works on paper because lions are terrifying. Like, seriously. But it's not like the good one with Idris Elba. See, this movie was just
better than the Lion King remake from 2019.
Yeah, it's better than that, but that's not saying much. The film, these people that get that plane crash in Africa, and then these lion. And
by the way, I won't watch Mufasa. I'm done with the live action Disney remakes until Snow White.
In fact, Mufasa is the reason I'm having a new category for my worst list. The I'm not watching that mentions. Prey is awful. Prey, like the Prey, not the Predator prequel. Prey, like most of it was just nothing happening. Like nothing. We hardly see any lions. And when the lion attacks happened, most of them were off screen. what the heck? And it wasn't like something like,
Oh my god.
Honestly, this kind of reminds me of
Yeah.
Tremors
Talk
7.
about this
Oh,
bleeding.
With the king.
Talk about a
Not-
scam.
Right. Yeah. Don't watch Prey. I mean, the Prey one with lines. Watch Prey, the Predator prequel.
I love that fucking film.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Film.
watch it again. And
Yeah,
that one is super cool.
Plus,
I'm
Andrew-
gonna
That one is
watch
super good.
Prey after I'm done with
Alright.
Pan. Because
All right, so since Afro Sushi's not here, none of us watched Cash Out, right? With John Travolta.
no.
No.
I didn't even know that there was a
No.
new John Travolta movie.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and review a movie.
All right. Go for it.
Transformers 1.
Okay.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah! What?
I'm-
Yes! Yes, please.
Yes. So Transformers 1 is basically the origin story of how Optimus Prime and Megatron became arch enemies against each other. And yeah.
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 When I first saw the trailers for this movie, this movie did not look that good.
Yeah, like I was worried
Yeah,
going
it looked
in.
awful.
Yeah, same.
Oh,
I was just
like,
worried about that too.
I thought it was gonna be only Bumblebee and his stupid jokes, hooks and cringe-worthy jokes and things. But however, in the movie, I don't think Bumblebee is that annoying. Well, he
Yeah, in
has
fact, he's
annoying
very
jokes,
He's
but
actually funny.
but-
Like,
Also,
there's-
also,
This was actually directed by this was
Anyway.
actually directed by the same guy who directed Toy Story 4.
Which?
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, Josh Cooley.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, you have redeemed yourself here. I still hate Toy Story 4, but stick with Transformers.
Yep.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, I
make, sure,
think.
make sure not to spoil anything.
And
All
I
right,
was
let's
actually-
try
Don't
not
worry,
to
I
spoil
won't.
anything here.
Okay,
All right.
I will say this about Arachne. I think I prefer herself in Transformers Prime more than her movie counterpart.
Yeah, I liked her more than Transformers Prime too.
I haven't
seen-
Transformers Prime.
Spider-Man villain,
yes.
1-to-1.
However, when I got out of this movie, I was blown away, and I was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The movie was better
Yeah,
than
it was.
proven wrong.
Yeah, it was incredible. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was entertaining. It was emotionally gripping. It was action packed. It was. I think I like it more than all the live action movies, and that includes Bumblebee. Well,
Yeah.
with Bumblebee,
Right.
I don't think it's very close. It's very tight. I need to think about. I need to see it again, and to know if this is my favorite Transformers movie to date.
In fact, I'm
But
going to
yeah,
say-
Right.
But yeah, I
like
love it.
more than the-
I love it
The
very much. I
animation
love
I
it.
haven't seen
is
Transformers 1.
incredible here.
Mhm.
Yeah. And one thing I was caught off guard was how good Chris Hemsworth was as Orion Pax / Optimus Prime. I didn't have much
Yeah.
Yeah,
high hopes. because
Yeah,
thought,
I think-
it's
yeah, I
another
think Chris
voice
Hemsworth.
actor.
I think his Hemsworth after Thor: Love and Thunder, Chris Hemsworth is redeeming himself with
Yeah.
movies like
He already redeemed
Furiosa
himself with
and this
Furiosa.
one. It seems like
Don't get me wrong.
he's
I
giving
actually
very
like
good
Thor: Love and
performances.
Thunder.
Yeah, and like I mean, don't get me wrong, I still prefer Peter Cullen and Chris and,
Oh,
and-
yeah,
and
de-
Gary
definitely.
Chalk, but Chris Hemsworth worked well as someone young and inexperienced as Orion Pax, but then matured more into Optimus.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I heard they're gonna do a trilogy with these characters, and I'm interested to see. At least
Yeah,
at least
I'm
way
down for
better
it.
than.
Oh yeah, definitely. If,
Plus,
Yeah.
Sadly,
Steve
it's
Buscemi
frustrating
as
at the box
Starscream
office
was
thanks to the
something I
fucking
never knew I
trailer.
needed.
Yeah. Sadly, it bombed at the box office.
Sadly, this is why we can't have good things.
I hate when it happens. Yes. Big. Well, I don't blame the audience for getting sick of the Transformers movies because, the Michael Bay, the Bay formers really ruined the hype. Really ruined
Yeah,
it.
it probably
Ruined
is.
it.
All right.
Also, I
Right,
gotta get this out of the way. Megatron's the canon event.
The story was really engaging. The voice acting was really good, especially if coming from Chris Hemsworth and Brian Tyree Henry.
Yeah,
As
I really
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
Megatron,
I think
respectively.
Brian was the best actor to play Megatron. I mean, he was really good. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I don't think I never sympathize a villain like Megatron. I think this is this is what movies like I don't know Venom should have been. like they should focus on the villain origins.
Right.
I think they did a fantastic job
Megatron's
with
villain
Megatron.
origin story is better than Morbius, Venom, and let's add Craven to the list.
Yeah.
Take notes.
Don't forget Maleficent and Cruella. Don't forget Maleficent and Cruella.
Right.
Oh God, what the fuck, Disney? You had a great chance to make these villain movies, but you puss out, pussies.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the pacing actually was really good.
Yeah, like it was.
Yeah.
Oh, like
Yeah.
it went well.
1 hour and 40
Well,
minutes, but the pacing was really good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and also Steve Buscemi as Starscream. That's actually pretty genius.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Perfect
Steve
casting.
He was very funny.
as Starscream.
Starscream is my favorite Decepticon. He's
Yeah.
always very funny. He's always.
Well,
Steve Buscemi gave a really good vocal performance as Starscream.
Yeah, I never knew in my life that I needed him as Starscream.
Let's see. I think
Um,
he, along with Tom Kenny
do
and
it,
Stephen Blum, are my favorite Starscream.
Yeah, those are my favorites too. Of course, I believe the original voice of Starscream also voiced Cobra Commander.
Oh yeah, it's pretty clear.
Cobra! Sorry, I can't help it.
You know what
I
the
can't
most
help it.
funny, crazy thing was?
I
The most
probably
crazy
Starscream
thing is seeing
got Cobra
Kanye
joining
West
the
as
All-White
Cobra
Attacks.
Commander on InfoWars.
Hmm.
Like, double toast.
And I am not going to spoil the ending because I don't want to ruin the movie for everyone here.
Right.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay,
So,
definitely.
overall-
Shut up.
Overall, Transformers 1 is the biggest surprise of the year.
Yeah.
Not only the
Oh,
biggest surprise of the year, but also one of the best films of the year by far.
For
Yeah.
sure.
10 out of 10
Yeah.
Oh
or
yeah,
8
it's in my
plus.
top 5.
All right.
Yeah.
So, all
right.
The next one was suggested by Afro, and it was Dragon Keeper Watch Back.
I never seen it. Sorry.
Dragon
Get for it. It's a mid-animated film made by Viva Kids. 5 out of 10.
Oh,
I don't
right.
care.
That film.
Yeah. Dragon. Sexy.
And I think we kind of talked about Longlegs on the unofficial pilot episode.
Yes!
Right, yeah.
Long
I
legs.
really need to watch that one.
Yes!
I had chills, still had chills long after I finished watching the movie. That means it really scared me.
There's
Like a lot
another
of
movie
horror.
that I'm going to be reviewing shortly. That's also got some competition with this movie as my favorite movie of the year. But first,
Right.
let's let movie and cartoon fan and get this review out of the way.
Okay.
All right. The next
M.
one
Night
is
Shyamalan, what did they do this time? What did he do this time in Trap?
Oh, I did not
Remade
see it.
okay. So Afro Sushi, but did Razor saw it?
I think
Razor?
it was. I think it was Long Legs or something.
Yeah.
What a
Razor, are you
twist!
there?
Pardon?
What a twist!
You there?
Oh, I saw Trap. Yeah, this film. I mean, this is one of M. Night Shyamalan's better films. Like,
What a twist!
yeah, and I was like, it was actually really intense. And the lead actor, I forget his name. What's his name again? What is his name again?
All right.
The lead actor, Josh Hartnett, he carried the film, and whoa, he was terrifying in that film. As the film progressed, he only got scarier and scarier.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I may watch it, I may not, but that sounds interesting.
Yeah, and it had,
Thank you.
It had a premise, I mean, though granted, it should note the twist was rather obvious, but the trailer kind of gave away.
Alright.
Stupid trailers.
Yeah,
They ruin everything.
indeed.
They ruin everything.
There was this video I remember watching, the problem with trailers, and he said, I'm pointing out this thing with Terminator Salvation, saying, I'm pretty sure the director didn't want us to know that Sam Worthington was a Terminator. And then in the trailer, they're all, at least with Terminator Genesis, they learned oh, wait. They repeated the same mistakes again with the trailers. Seriously.
Yeah.
I hate it when it happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
In fact, I point out this thing, we should keep the teasers shorter and the trailers to be the teasers. Like, for example, the 98 Godzilla, say what you will about the film, but its marketing was brilliant. Like, the scene, like, it had, like, this museum with a T-Rex skeleton, and then it just had Godzilla's foot coming in through the roof. That was awesome. And, like, this wasn't, like it was to get the audience talking. And I hate it when trailers do the big reveal.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah,
all right.
especially I hate when the trailers tell the whole plot. Like this is one of the reasons why Teenage Kraken, Ruby Gillman, or whatever, it was bomb at the box office because they spoiled the entire movie. The entire movie.
Yeah, I'm still mad about that. I'm still mad about that.
Yeah.
So, is that it for Trap?
It's all right. Like, if you're in for a good thrill ride, I recommend checking out the Josh Hartnett. Like, he carries the film, and like he cranks it up to an 11 by the end.
All right. So the next one is, at least for me, I'll do this quickly. Milk and cereal.
Never
Milk and
saw it,
cereal.
sorry.
Never heard of it.
What the heck? What the hell?
What the
Sounds
hell
like a
is
porno.
milk and cereal? I've never heard of it.
Excuse me. This was actually a YouTube movie made by YouTubers.
Oh, right, that film.
Yeah,
Of course.
It doesn't
have a trailer, but I will say it's pretty decent for a YouTube found footage movie. It's pretty decent, and it does its job. But I wish it was better. Like, I wish it was longer, and if it was actually made with a real big budget, then it would have been so much better. It would have been like really good. But for what it's worth, for YouTube standards, it's okay. 6 out of 10. Nothing bad half the work. However, one film I actually thought I watched this one that I thought was very underrated was Cuckoo.
Cuckoo!
It's on my watch list. No spoilers.
Yeah, it's one of the probably picked for the most underrated film of the year. And then it's intense, it's thrilling. It takes the lead great performance from Hunter Schafer. It tells this movie in an interesting way. It's all played by strange voices and bloody vision. It still discovers the secrets that concern for her whole family. If you haven't watched it, I actually recommend it. More people should have seen it more. And I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Sorry, I'm not asking this review. However, Razor Reds will have a lot to say about this movie.
Oh, this was another film that this friend of mine, the Jurassic Wonder on Discord, he suggested it. It's a mockbuster of Alien Romulus. My reaction to Romulus, because I was one of the minority in Romulus, was this after I saw Rubicon. Perhaps I treated you too harshly. Rubicon was just boring. Like, it's most of the film. I haven't seen Alien Romulus. It's not even like
Alien Rubicon. I've never actually heard of it.
It's a mockbuster of Alien Romulus. And
of course,
the film, like, it doesn't even take place in space. Instead, it's some kind of like Independence Day ripoff.
Like, today we celebrate our Independence Day.
Yeah, want to get
the Asylum. Alien Rubicon made by the Asylum. Why am I not surprised?
And of course, that's not the only mockbuster I saw that courtesy of the Asylum. They released a third film, like in their Ape trilogy, like the Ape versus Monster trilogy that was meant to be a mockbuster of Godzilla versus Kong. They released Ape versus Mecha Ape, and then they released this Ape New Empire, some shit. Like
ape shit.
Yeah. And like both films, like most of the films are just just the characters talking and hardly any alien actions. And the aliens in this film looked hideous. Like
the Asylum, the same fucking company that brought us Trollland.
Right.
Man.
That one movie
already.
All right.
All the characters were where all their limbs are like this. Oh, my body parts are flowing all around. Oh, my body parts. Help me. My body parts are flowing all around. Oh, my body parts are flowing.
Who agrees with me on this?
Yeah.
That sounds funny.
Who agrees with
You
me?
know, like that?
Yeah.
The silent needs to be shut down.
Yeah, it needs to,
Yeah, like,
it needs
I
to shut
mean,
down
And
forever.
like with the opening for
Forever.
this, like
No
it's
more
like
of
their
these.
25th anniversary or some shit with the opening, like 25 years of awful mockbusters.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Can I go ahead and get my movie
actually,
review
I
out of the
remember
way?
seeing I remember seeing the Asylum movies. At least that. Well, I never watched one of these, but I remember
I'll
seeing
let
in
him finish
Blockbuster
talking.
when they were around. Like one week, like a mockbuster of Sherlock Holmes, along with the 2009 movie. Really, really, that's how cheap they are. Like if people don't know the difference within the, I mean, the only reason why they rent these kind of movies is when the real one was unavailable.
Right. Oh, and actually, I just remembered Meth Gator was a courtesy of the Asylum too, and it's hard to believe that they made so far the best Cocaine Bear mockbuster. The other two,
Again,
the worst
fuck this
ones that I've
Asylum.
seen, the worst one of Cocaine Bear mockbuster that I've seen is Cocaine Panther, because the Panther was hardly no way it was a Cocaine Panther, it was Cocaine Cougar, because the Cougar, it had a
Cougar.
cocaine, but it was hardly in the film. Like it could have been cut out of the film altogether. It wasn't even like it just had a bunch of events that were about that didn't correlate. Like it had this couple in the wood hiking in the woods, this guy, this crime lord, and just this other shit. And then of course there's Cocaine Shark, which doesn't feature a shark high on cocaine. It's about this whole drug cartel
Great.
subplot, like that has this drug that will make you feel like a shark or some shit, and it has instead this like shark hybrid monster thing. Like, but if I was to pick, like, so far, Cocaine Cougar is the worst one.
All right.
That's so far the best one, and I will say it's a movie that's fun to riff on.
Yeah. So, are you done with Alien Rubicon?
Yes, done with that.
All right.
All right. I'm
my
going to go
review-
ahead and get my movie review out of the way.
Which one is it?
Sorry.
I saw this movie last night.
The Wild Robot?
Yes. You got that correct.
I love that movie.
All right, don't spoil anything about this
still need to
either.
watch it.
All right.
No, I haven't
won't
seen it.
spoil
I haven't seen
anything
it.
about it. All right. This is pretty much The Wild Robot is pretty much neck and neck with Long Legs as the best film I've seen this year.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yep.
That sounds cool.
Everything in this movie is just wonderful. From the animation.
Is it Prince AJ good?
Yep.
Is it the Prince?
Absolutely beautiful
Oh my God.
animation.
And
The voice acting was just brilliant. Chris Saunders' directing was just wonderful.
Yeah.
The score
Sounds like
is
the-
absolutely
Sounds like this decade.
breathtaking.
Sounds like this decade go to Danger Dragon. Yeah, I'm totally gonna
The
try to see
visuals
this
look
movie.
absolutely outstanding.
indeed, it was.
And that's all I'm going to talk about because I don't want to spoil anything for
Same.
any of my friends here.
All right.
So-
Okay, fair enough.
Can I get
Wild
my thoughts?
Robot, 10 out of 10, A+, and this is the second film this year to earn my Cinematic Excellence Award certificate.
Nice.
And
Do, do,
I'm going
do.
to go ahead and talk about the certificates real fast. So I have two kind of award certificates. The Burn in Hell Award certificate and the Cinematic Excellence certificate.
Okay, great.
So
Nice.
the Burn in Hell certificate is a movie that is awarded to a movie that is so bad it is a movie that absolutely tests my patience,
Like you
angers
this.
me, and
I have that
infuriates me to no end. The first movie to get The first movie to get this certificate was the Garfield movie.
Oh God,
Mhm.
I hate that movie. And Bill Murray, come back, all is forgiven.
Yeah, I might have to I thought that movie was just okay, but I might have to rewatch it because I've had those movies.
I was bored when I saw that movie. When I watched that movie.
Yeah.
I'm now interested to see the
You
Garfield
know, the
movie.
more I think about the Garfield movie, the more you know what? The Garfield movie is now officially a -1.
Oh,
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Can't be as
All
bad
right.
as what was my worst movie again? Art
Yeah.
Art Decalo.
And
That
then
film had dinosaurs on the poster, but
and then the Cinematic Excellence Award certificate is awarded to a certain movie that goes above and beyond in excellence in
Right.
terms of filmmaking. In terms of filmmaking,
Mhm.
and the two films that got this, and the two films that got this certificate this year were Longlegs and The Wild Robot.
Nice.
All right.
I need to check out Long Legs.
Eh.
So, my thoughts on Wild Robot, I saw this on the first day on a Thursday. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
After DreamWorks had such an underwhelming year because they
Last year.
Ryan the Dog, Kung Fu Panda 4 was a disappointment, and the last said about a certain movie
Yeah.
that'll be on our
Yeah,
wish
the more I
list
think
forever.
about Kung Fu Panda 4 is very meh. Very bleh.
I liked
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda 4.
Repeat
I
after-
thought it was pretty good.
Right. Wild Robot was amazing.
Yep. DreamWorks' biggest dud last year was none other than the abomination known as Trolls Band Together.
Oh my gosh.
I don't forget Megamind. I don't forget Megamind, which is actually Miraculous Ladybug special. These guys as a Megamind sequel.
In fact, I will do this joke when I get to that.
I'm getting mostly tired of that whole DreamWorks is always inconsistent crap. They don't because they make movies that too. They don't know if it's gonna be good or not. Not depending on the audience. That's just
it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse to defend DreamWorks' mediocre movies. DreamWorks was always inconsistent. No, that's not an excuse. They should make good movies. It's not then good movies and then a bad one. That's not how the industry works, and that's not how the movie fandom the cartoon community should stop using that excuse. Totally.
Yeah, and I'm sick of this whole studio wars because every studio has their ups and downs, and
exactly.
And not to mention that they like to make this stuff with the whole incident with the person dying at a theme park, at a Disney theme park, and then the whole subscription yet with that stuff saying, oh, but at least this studio doesn't do that stuff. All studios have some skeletons in their closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Warner. Look at Warner
Sean
Brothers.
put this in the private chat. I'm going to go ahead and read it.
Games of movie studios.
Shoot them with the dehydration gun. It is the easiest solution in the whole damn world. What the fuck is the problem?
Of the Megamind series where he actually did shoot them with a dehydration gun?
Remember that?
I refuse to watch the Megamind
Use a
series.
dehydration gun!
So,
yeah.
Can I give my thoughts on Wild Robot?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Was the movie that DreamWorks needed to help prove that they can still make good movies even with their less than stellar streak.
Right.
This one was fantastic.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
the animation gorgeous.
Saying, "Oh, they're back with one movie."
It seems like a painting coming to life.
Yeah,
it's
a painting that comes to life. That's this movie.
Yeah,
the characters are likable, with Roz being one of the most sympathetic characters on screen. And Lupita Nyong'o's fantastic performance helps it too.
Yeah,
as well as Pedro Pascal
I never knew I needed.
Fun fact: Lupita Nyong'o was born from Tijuana.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Lupita Nyong'o was born from Tijuana, the city where I live.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Pedro Pascal as Fink the Fox, he was every bit as charismatic. He was the kind of character that you just found him hilarious when he's on screen.
Yeah.
But still found him empathetic.
Yeah.
And of course, the little flipping pigeon here. I'm trying to remember which character it's supposed to be.
Was it
Oh yeah, Geese.
Bud?
The Gosling.
The Gosling, who was played by
he was voiced by Kit Connor.
Right there. He was adorable. Every time he was on screen, he was always the film warm heart. And when we got to certain points, I actually started to cry. I almost considered crying at certain points.
It was supposed to make me cry. I plan to cover this film by the end of the year that actually made me fall out cry. Like, it didn't make me tear up slightly. Like, it had me crying, burst in my eyes.
Hey, did you know that Ving Rhames was in this movie?
Who?
Ving Rhames.
Oh, right. Yeah, he voiced that Falcon or that Hawk or whatever.
He was also in the Garfield movie, too.
And I liked him better in the Wild Robot.
Ionic.
To not give anything away, I urge you to go see this immediately because movies like this should be supported and not mediocre content like Despicable Me 4.
Right.
Oh, fuck Despicable Me 4.
Stuff.
Why is it mediocrity always one that not a lot of people go see? And yet the good ones tend to be ignored.
Yeah, and that's what drives me crazy too. Like, there are all these great films. Like, I understand like there's only so much for marketing, but like the reason these films keep getting screwed over is because we keep seeing like all these other awful films. Like, why are you sitting on these good films when instead hate watching these films?
Well, if I can have a wild guess, yes, maybe the audience needs some escapades and mediocre movies is like their junk food of something. Because they're adults who have very stressed out lives and they don't need to think much, and that's why these mediocre movies are so successful in the box office, while the good ones are too deep for them. And I don't want to call them stupid. I don't want to call the audience stupid because they're not. But I think, but I don't. But yeah, sometimes we need something something to relax the brain, relax the emotions from the stressful life.
But even then, there's better junk food.
All right, so to give my final thoughts on The Wild Robot, this is, as of now, in my top 3 favorite movies of this year. It's in competition with Dune Part 2, and Inside Out 2 as my favorite film of the year, and I'm giving it a 10 out of 10.
Nice.
Bravo.
It's so far my favorite movie.
Bravo.
Like, I thought I'd never cry so.
Well done, DreamWorks. Well done.
Robot.
And Razor, I think it's time for your review.
My respects. I hope I see this movie soon. I hope I see it soon.
All right. Shall we move on to the next movie?
Have you given your thoughts on The Wild Robot to remember?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, pretty much what you all said. It was pretty good. Like, I thought it was funny. Like, I was laughing out loud in the theater, and it was.
Hang on. I have to go to the bathroom.
All right. Next one, at least for me, is John Woo's The Killer. I have never seen the other.
Never heard of it.
There was another horror movie with
Never heard of
John
it.
Woo.
Never heard of it.
It's on Peacock right now, if you're wondering.
Don't have Peacock.
So
Peacock.
You don't have Peacock.
My favorite movie.
Sally
Hardball
Mae has
was
a
one of my
cock.
favorite movies of all
Peacock.
time.
So for my thoughts, it was decent. I liked the action. It was fun to watch, and the way it told its story was kind of interesting. So if I did have a few problems, the pacing can be a bit of a mess, and there were parts where this film did not need slow-mo at parts. But overall, it was decently okay. 7 out of 10.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
It was suggested by Afro Sushi, but if anyone saw The Crow,
Oh, I did not see that.
I don't.
Let's see.
Me neither.
I read some of the
seen
stuff
the
you think to
original
watch The
film.
Crow.
But like this film is like, why are you even remaking this? Like, there was so much with the original film. Like, why? Like, it's like a cult status. Like, it's like a one kind of a kind film. And like the fact that the director didn't consider releasing the movie because of Brandon Lee's death is a testament to the movie. Like, it was like one of those kind of movies. And even then, it just didn't look good. It just looked like emo John Wick. No offense.
Ugh.
So,
And I saw the pitch
and
meeting for this,
because-
and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
he loses his powers
Yeah,
if
that-
he doubts his
Yeah, the
love
trailer
with his
looks like crap.
girlfriend.
Look,
Who the fuck came up with
looks
that
like
idea?
50 Shades of. Look, the trailer makes it look like 50 Shades of Grey, for or whatever. Oh, it looked
Alright,
awful.
I'm back.
I think you've given your The Crow in the unofficial first pilot. This was my Afro Sushi in case if he was ever going to join.
Don't take care of me. Be scared of me. My misery
Alright.
owns me.
I am going to give
My misery.
my thoughts.
Oh, I want to kill
Even though I've
myself.
already mentioned this movie once or twice, I am going to be tearing into this piece of shit.
You're gonna do to this movie what Kid Rock did to music in the late '90s and early 2000s.
All right.
Yeah.
The Crow 2024. Where do I begin?
From the beginning? From the beginning?
Since when
I
did
heard
they
the way it
remake
starts.
The Crow?
Yeah.
Oh,
Seriously.
because money?
Why do you
The
have
story?
Since when? I've only
already
heard
know
of
the
this until
answers.
now.
The story is so uncreative.
I
The
can imagine.
screenplay is atrocious.
Yeah, I think I can
The
write a better
acting
script.
is atrocious too. Bill Skarsgård easily gives the worst performance of his career.
Even worse than a turtle?
Damn.
Yeah.
Seriously, what's with him in all these remakes? I mean, I thought it was pretty good, and I'm hopeful for the
I actually enjoyed
Nosferatu remake,
well,
but still.
part one was good. Part two was not great.
Yeah. Yeah, it part one is easily the best.
The effects, like I said a few podcasts ago, look like something out of a fucking Nintendo Wii game.
Oh,
Ouch.
Ouch.
Oh, not even Wii U? Not even.
Also, don't get me started on his look. He just has stuff painted around those stuff. I mean, with Brandon Lee, he looked cool.
I look better in black.
Yeah.
The
and also,
painting, absolute shit.
also, I saw the pitch meeting for this because I'm not wasting money on this movie. I heard that he loses his powers if he doubts his love with the girl he lost.
What? Are you sure this isn't 50 Shades of Grey?
Well, that's
I wish I was. Hey, I heard in his pitch meeting.
I think we lost it. We lost him.
Here, let's get the defibrillator.
Let's see. I would rather
The
watch.
editing, absolutely dog shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
The lighting is also atrocious.
Yeah. I mean,
And
go for it.
the ending is a big fat middle finger to the audience.
I can imagine.
Go ahead and
I just
spoil
found
it.
out
I have no
about this.
plans to watch it.
I don't. So
hey, I found. Look at what Rupert Sanders says when he was regarding the criticism he got regarding this movie, because he responded. Ready? I think. Ready? Calm down. Ready? I think a lot of people are very active online and not so active in life. Get out and do something and have less time throwing stones.
Too fair.
I think I was willing to defend his Ghost in the Shell movie and Snow White and the Huntsman. After that, I'm going to defend.
what the fuck?
Oh.
Wow. Well, you want to know what movie pissed me off this year? Saving
what?
Bikini Bottom on the Sandy Shake movie. That movie.
I actually watched the Sandy Cheeks movie too.
I
Yeah,
have yet to watch it,
this
but
that one
pray for me,
was
folks.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead.
plain awful.
I'm gonna
That
go
was
ahead
the
and
worst
finish up
thing
my thoughts on
SpongeBob
this
has
movie.
ever done.
The Crow
Okay,
2024
sorry.
is an insult to the late Brandon Lee and to the original 1994 film and to the graphic novel that it's based on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what? The more I think about it, the more I think that the remake of The Crow is neck and neck with the Garfield movie as the worst film of the year.
Yeah, I can see it.
You know what? 0 out of 10 or an F. And this is the second movie. And The Crow 2024 is joining the Garfield movie and getting the Born in Hell Award certificate.
Welcome to hell,
Motherfucker! Yeah.
Honestly, to me, the worst movie I've seen this year is so far a tie between Madam Web and
Watch
Borderlands.
this movie.
The worst movie I saw this year
fuck it.
was Arctic Hollow. It was some cruddy B movie, but there was no excuse for this terribleness. Like, it couldn't be
Okay, you know what?
bad. And like
The Garfield movie will still remain as the worst film of the year for me, but The Crow 2024 is a close second.
would you? Though you could make that the case that The Crow 2024 was a bigger insult, because I mean, like, it was like there was all this stuff to the original film. I haven't seen the original film yet, but it's on my watch list. Hey, there are a lot of films on my watch list, but
me too. Oh, maybe bigger than yours.
yeah.
I will have to agree with Sally and say that the Sandy Cheeks movie was probably the worst film I've seen this year.
I have no plans to see it. It's another reason I'm not watching.
Yeah, don't watch it. It's easily the worst thing that ever happened to SpongeBob. I'm done with SpongeBob because of this movie. I'm not gonna see any other SpongeBob movies. Fuck it.
For me personally, I mean, there were some other stuff, but for me, the series died when Steven Hillenburg died.
Rest in peace, Steven Hillenburg.
Yep. Now, regardless of the whole stuff that's been lost, but like, I mean,
we're not one of those people who holds Steven Hillenburg's death against everything after his death, because you know, like say Asker, you know, who decided to take it to dredge up old wounds, believing those stupid rumors and misconceptions that he hated spinoffs, even though Steven was never against spinoffs, he just didn't see them.
Right.
Whatever Hillenburg wanted. Whatever Hillenburg will approve these spin-offs and sequels and stuff. That's no excuse for the bad products, the bad SpongeBob products, and that's really that's just really sad. That's just really sad.
That I do a video sometime, like saying why I'm not a fan of saying like a deceased creator would hate this. Like people would yes, the scene with She-Hulk was cringy. But bringing how Stan Lee would hate this. Didn't he cameo in the Strip Club in one of the Deadpool movies?
The first one. And he created Superella.
Yes, exactly. That's like he had his name attached to that.
Yeah, say what you will about She-Hulk
comics. She used the panels as a jump rope while she was naked.
Say what you will about She-Hulk twerking, but at the end of the day, it's a pretty harmless post-credit scene.
Yeah, I mean, the bigger insult was like the final episode with that big fourth wall breaking. You know, like it was just like with Kevin Feige.
Yeah, I refuse to watch She-Hulk, but I won't say no to anybody who wants to see it. Hey, that's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
All right. So what's next on the Deliverance?
Deliverance?
I saw it.
Never seen that one.
Never heard of it.
The first half was
probably for the best.
The first half was good, but the second half was kind of interesting. And as far as it tried to be a kind of like an exorcism movie, it was way better than whatever the hell Russell Crowe did. So it was a mixed bag. 5.5 out of 10. Move on.
Yeah.
But Razor Rex will have enough time to talk about this.
This film.
I've never heard of The Front Room.
It's an A24 film, and like, okay, I'll be honest. I'm not the biggest A24 fan, but I have a lot of respect for them. I mean, there are films of theirs I like. Like I like everything, everywhere, all at once. And
They bought has been hotel. They bought has been hotel. A24.
I can respect them as a studio, but this film, it didn't have any excuse to be this terrible. Like this film was just gross. Like it involved shit, like this stuff, like, and it was like basically
really. It kind of like this scene from SpongeBob smelling shit in the Sandy Shake movies. I don't know why they're doing this. What did they do it? Not even the angry video game nerd will say this is too far. Even the angry video game nerd will say this is too far.
See, for those of you who are unfamiliar, basically this racist old woman moves into this newly wedded family, and Okay. Here's the letterbox description. Everything goes to hell for newly pregnant Belinda after her mother-in-law moves in as the diabolical guest tries to get her claws on the child. Belinda must draw the line somewhere. The film left a bad taste in my mouth because I saw it after my grandma passed away, and it just left a bad taste.
I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
Thank you
for what happened.
Yeah, and like also the ending was just like it felt more like a dark comedy instead of a horror film. A very bad comedy.
We're a combination, dude. Who is never watched something disturbing in when you're going to a bad situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Watch something lighthearted and harmless. Not this shit, really.
Right.
So is that?
Yeah, that's all. I mean, I'm getting really. Let's carry on. Sorry. I need a moment because I said because it left a bad taste in my mouth because I had to say goodbye to my grandma right after I saw it, and like with the circumstances of the context of the film. Yeah.
Tell me the next film is better.
Speak No Evil. I have yet to see it.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen a lot of advertising.
I've seen
it seemed interesting.
All right. Hey, I am actually think I'm going to sign off because it's getting late and I have church tomorrow morning. But it was nice joining you. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Okay, goodbye. All right.
Bye.
Let's finish up a few of your thoughts with Will and Harper and Speak No Evil at least.
Oh, I can.
In the substance. We have a few more to go.
Okay, I'll go for a little bit longer, I guess. Sorry, I just need a moment because with the film.
All right. I think I can help you speed through a few of the reviews on the list we have. So, Speak No Evil.
Oh, Speak No Evil. First, I have to get this chorus. Hear no evil, don't you see no evil, don't you weigh no... Okay, it's this chorus of the Twisted Sisters song, Burn in Hell. Awesome song, by the way. That film, I didn't see the Danish remake, but I thought it was all right. I mean, James McAvoy was terrifying in that. Of course, he was terrifying in Split, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
And
he's a good actor. Very good actor.
With the exception of Dark Chicken.
Yeah. He was. Go fuck yourself, Dark Chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, the film Speak No Evil, I mean, I plan to check out the original Danish version, which I heard is superior, but sure, why not? Oh, and I'm actually Danish on my, let's see. I'm actually Danish on my mother's side. So,
cool.
Enough, my favorite film is a Danish film, Princess 2006. So, yeah. Definitely plan to check out the original Danish version.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So next film for Resurrect, so he can be able to finish.
Yeah, that film. This film was intense. And I mean that in a good way.
Oh, I haven't seen The Substance yet either.
Like,
I haven't seen it either.
I won't say
But
much else
it looked
because it's one
interesting.
of those
I saw the
films you
trailer.
also
I saw the
going
trailer
in.
in the theater, and it seemed very scary, very disturbing.
Yeah. If
Is that how disturbing
it's
it
a
is?
body horror
How
film,
disturbing?
you should know it goes into body horror territory, which even
I see.
I don't go into that stuff. But this was one like that worked. Like, and it had, I believe it was Courtney Cox. Of course, she was in the Scream movies. The Substance, like, it was a great commentary on beauty standards and how to be careful what you wish for message. And
Yeah.
it was intense. Like, whoa.
Yeah, I never thought I would see Demi Moore in another movie. I honestly never heard of her of Esmeralda from the Hunchback.
Yeah.
On the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Right. So anyway, let's see. The Substance. It was pretty good. Yeah, like, I mean, I did feel like it, like some of some momentum, but it was pretty good. Like, it's a pretty solid film. Like, and it definitely has relevant commentary with beauty standards. All right.
Yeah.
So
I'm not going to say much else
for my,
because
thoughts on The Substance, it was a film I was not thinking I was going to like, but I absolutely loved it.
yeah,
This is what moved like,
Yeah.
for a weekend of horror. This is what we needed.
exactly.
Like, Demi Moore and the person who played Sue gave both fantastic performances and a perfect commentary on beauty,
All
aging,
right.
and wishing.
Yeah.
And wishing. And it was what. And when we get to the third act, I was horrified. That's
Yeah.
one of my favorites of the year. Definitely a top 5 of us of now. It definitely knocked off Society of the Snow, and I'm giving it a 10 out of 10.
Right.
Cool.
Right. Bravo.
Next one.
All right.
Never let go.
Hey, I can't
Never.
hold on anymore.
No.
I haven't seen that movie yet
Don't
either.
let me go.
I found this
Another
Don't
movie that
let me
I have yet to
go.
see.
Oh. Don't let me go. Don't let me go.
I found this film, as you say, mid. I mean, it had a nice atmosphere and an interesting premise for sure, but I felt like as it went on, it started to lose its punch, and that ending was just confusing.
So is that it?
Yep, pretty much.
And I guess the last one for Red to finish is
Oh yeah, I love this film. This was something I needed.
I need to
Will
see
and
it.
Harper.
Hey,
I've
Will-
never heard
Will
of it.
Ferrell.
It
Me neither,
does Will
but
Ferrell.
I saw the premise, and I think it's about Will Ferrell. In a road trip with his transgender friend Harper.
Yeah, like his friend that recently came out and like they were collaborated for a very long time, and like so they're reintroducing these places to with Harper, and it was something I needed because I've been feeling angry and disillusioned with the world with all the stuff that's going on, and
I don't blame you.
it was nice to see. Like, it was just so wholesome, and it had some laughs, and also it tackled the subject matter with grace.
Yeah.
Something that Family Guy with that episode with Quagmire's father could have taken notes from.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, I have to. I have a transgender friend. You may know Ghost Star Girls 7. Yeah, well, she's a transgender woman, and and I have a friend called Rain who has a parent and that is also a transgender woman. And so yeah, I can. And well, I mostly consider, even though my avatar is a transgender character, I'm a gender fluid. I mostly consider myself a gender fluid person. You can call me a he or a she or they or even an it. No, don't do that. Don't it. Don't.
Like, it was not only funny, but it also it was poignant. And
yeah.
it's something
I'm totally gonna try to see it.
with Hell on Earth going on. So yeah,
I heard about that movie. I think I might watch it.
I recommend it if you
All
want a
right.
good smile.
All right.
And
So
plus,
who
Will
saw-
Ferrell is awesome for supporting the trans community. Like he,
Yeah.
Bravo!
like he
Bravo!
left this comment. How am I threatened by the trans or something like that? Like it was this article, like the statement he left, like when like the anti-woke crowd was going after him.
Boo.
Yeah, so that's all. That's Will and Harper. I'm really tuckered out. It was nice joining you guys. Take care.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I gotta go. Bye. I hope I participate in these live screens. It was. So
All right.
you.
So, all right. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
All right. So because, all right, I'll just pick one more review, and that's called Subservient. Hey,
Oh, okay.
you remember Mithrigan? Well, we're also giving Mithrigan at home, and it has Megan Fox. It started out promising, but then it got boring, uninteresting, and lame. I barely remember it. And I'm going to give it the same rating I gave for History of Evil, which is a 3.5 out of 10. Couldn't care enough about this one to fully delve a review of it. It's easy to forget its existence. And because no one here saw Rebel Ridge and Uglies, I think and A Different Man, I think it's best to end the reviewing hour with this.
All right.
So, is that it for everyone? Because
I think
everyone
that's it.
is almost gone, I think it's best to just end it here.
Yeah.
So, for episode 3, it'll be hopefully around my birthday.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then we'll do a stream where we talk about our favorite pieces of Halloween media. And of course, and maybe in November we'll do an October roundup.
All right. Sounds good.
And anyway, thanks for watching this new episode. I hope you all had fun. And peace.
Peace. Huh.